Hello you guys, welcome to the video where we are going to be doing our energy check of the week. I'm going to be going into depth here. I've moved these readings to YouTube so that way I can provide more in-depth knowledge, not knowledge, but more in-depth guidance and awareness of the energies that we're going to be expecting. So the energy reading for this week is for May 26th through May 30th. I'm going to start off with Rooted in Harmony. This is a Young Living spray and it's got bergamot, spearmint, essential oils. So we're going to go ahead and root. It smells absolutely amazing. I'm obsessed with it. The spearmint is just what gets me. And it's just so refreshing. All right. Oh. So this week, we can expect, I'm hearing it might feel a little rocky at first, but the end is going to feel much, much sweeter than how it began. So this week may start off a little bit chaotic, but as we close out the week, it'll feel better. Energies will kind of settle down. Let's see, what do we got for this week, Spirit? What can we expect? And I'm using the Soul's Journey lesson cards by James Van Praagh. I love these. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energies of love. So the energy of fear, it is easily transmutable. I shouldn't say that, excuse me. It's much easier than what we think and then what we are told that fear can be transmuted. Fear is actually a fuel to the fire to get us and push us to do something that we actually wish that we were doing. So I fear that I'm not making the right choice, and in the end, I end up making no choice at all. And instead of succumbing to fear and doing nothing this week, realize that, okay, I'm having this fear around making this decision, and what if this decision is not the right one? And you end up doing nothing at all. So instead of doing nothing at all, acknowledge that fear, understand why it's there, ask it why it's there. Literally, you might have to ask your body, where am I feeling this fear in my body? And how can I transmute it and use it for fuel to the fire, to light my fire, to get me going in the right direction? I fear that if I don't show up, nobody's going to provide what I believe is valuable. So then do it. If you think that not showing up is going to, I know we had this talk in a group that I'm a part of, the Way Shower Rising, is that if you don't show up, then who else is going to show up with your gifts and with your offerings and with your light? So instead of succumbing to fear and allowing that to take the lead and to take over and to do whatever it wants in your life, acknowledge the fear, look into where it is coming from, understand it from a higher perspective, from a more outside perspective, and detached and not attaching stories to fear and to what fear is in your life. See it for what it is. Acknowledge it, alchemize it, and use it for the better to ignite your life and to push you in the right direction that feels good for your heart. Whoa! Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So again, we've got fear. Now we've got adversity to learn. The challenges that are going to come to you are going to be unique. But at the end of the day, your challenges are what is going to give your painting its unique colors. Nobody is going to have your challenges. Nobody is going to have your hardships. Again, that's bringing us back to nobody is going to be here to share in the way that you can. Because when you overcome a challenge, you learn something from it. I hope you're learning something from it, so that way you don't have to repeat the challenge, and you accept that that's what makes you unique. And when you are overcoming these challenges, it is just building character. And it's so cliche to say, but that's how it is. So the message of adversity is here to let us know that we have an opportunity this week to really use our confidence, step forward, and maybe even lean on our tribe or lean on our community to overcome these challenges, because you are not meant to do this alone. So lean on the ones that you trust the most, that you know will bring you that confidence or will bring you that upliftment to overcome any challenges that you may experience this week. Last card to finish off this week. What kind of message do we have, Spirit? Finishing off this week. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. The message with this acceptance card is that you have this wonderful opportunity right now to learn how to release control. And like I said, the week was going to start out a little chaotic, and towards the end of the week, it's kind of just like, throwing your hands up and just like literally, okay, I can't control this situation. It may be a person, it may be, a situation in your life actually, but it's understanding that I accept that I don't have control over everything.